Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Rely on that Jinx.
Yeet.
Jinx Tom Kench to keep her safe. The Azir for the self-peel. And there's the other half of that duo.
It's been a bit of time since we've seen TK create as much distance between that bottom lane and themselves as possible.
I like the good communication on FlyQuest, though. That plan was in place since Champion Select. Spica just did Wolves down to red quadrant clear. Here's that Vi Ahri combination. Does get some damage, but no summoner spell, so no benefit really gained.
Was it there for the counter?
They're going for the long chase, though.
Over on
He's
the opposite side of the map. Maple tick, tick, on down. First blood for Jose de Oro and FlyQuest. They've got Spica in their sights as well. The multi-man advantage.
Up the bottom lane. They're moving over. Bottom lane runs all the way up, so TSM, they get off of it.
And they're starting it with the Ornhorn right now. Johnson knocked up on the back end by Aframu, the first one to get hit and blasted down. It's fairly early, or not quite yet. So TSM, they continue with that. They get the ult and the charm and more onto Johnson. Elimination of the bot lane, slicing that gold needed.
Oh, they are split. Look at this. FlyQuest 2 and 2 here. Split on the fight. It's 4v4.
Vi's channeling up and over the wall. They'll get the knock up and more, and the charm to follow on Jose de Oro, who even tried to flash to survive. He saw the bot lane coming, but couldn't put himself into their warm embrace. Instead, falls into his own grave. TSM on the dragon for now. Little bit of poke from Johnson over the wall.
There on Poppy on Tactical, because Tactical hit the eyeball for the Herald and got the kill on it, but wasn't able to then pick up the eyeball because Poppy tackled him away from it and he had to escape over the wall. So 300 gold acquire, but no extra Herald, no pushing power. And in the end, Dragon picked up on the other side.
Oh, Philip alone. Tower about to go down, and that was his goal ultimately. So collapsed upon by TSM. They claim this kill. Another hit'll do it. Tactical with the kill credit. But they take down 2 turrets in favor of FlyQuest on
Here, TSM gonna answer it right back as Jose comes through, and the gold lead whittles down to barely over. Is more efficient.
Says he wants his own.
8. Azir very close to this death cap. Once they get that completed on Takui, they'll have so much DPS for these fights. Can actually get through the Ornn, and they get the sneak attack.
Oh, into the back by going for Takui. There is a teleport coming through from Philip, but there's already been a live loss for TSM.
Oh, ejected!
So the 2 chunked away from Poppy here. Maple flashes over.
Whoa.
The response from Aframu. He was trying to get that Q hit, but couldn't. But Tactical, a little push to the wayside, but nothing yet for FlyQuest to be able to fully follow up on Maples. Looking for an angle here on the Ahri. Does have the ultimate, does have more Call of the Forge God, seeing what they can get the knockup on. Spica, though, effectively brought out of the fight. Again, some stuns here into the backline, and Chime, he wants to get with the battle dance, but Takui, see, he's so strong. He got that spike before, and he's going for more. Solo also backed off.
There's no hope at a jungle steal, but maybe they could pull out some miracles. Maple fishing around. He's got a Banshee's Veil. He's actually flanked upon by Jose.
Oh, they're ready to turn if needed. Phil takes the brunt of that. A charm onto Jose de Oro ends his life, but they get the Baron in the meantime. They will gladly sacrifice through and through. But you can see the collapse upon Philip. Kind of that rotation caught out in TSM. They don't want to allow the team to rejoin with one another. There's no reason to dive past the line of intent so they can take this tier 2 down. Chime looking for the angle, though. They have the intel on side of FlyQuest, and they threw down with the Call of the Forge God. A lot of damage right at the top. A charm onto Jose de Oro. The majority of TSM have been grouped up, though, because you do have those gap closers. And they did a big hammer that only hits so hard for Ornn. He's a pretty brutish-looking dude, but eventually gets it on down. So FlyQuest, they have that knowledge, though, and because of that tier 2 going down, it gives Solo that agency to rejoin the rest of the team. Aatrox was pulled towards that side. So now, preemptively, Jose de Oro, he doesn't want to get collapsed upon, and Solo is here to do just that. Teleport coming in for FlyQuest side. The ultimate directly onto Chime, who has to go into stasis after getting on the battle dance and the rest of the team, but he have 2 casts from it, so he can create even more distance. Double knock on members of FlyQuest, and one of them was Johnson. He even got exhausted before he goes down. The collapse onto Aframu. Tactical way into the back. Should be able to slide on through. taken down.
Aframu tries to chase with the Abyssal Voyage, and it is Solo with the big Ornn knockup. He finds
Bounties galore. Yep. That goal lead in past games having exploded at the point past 30 minutes. Route onto Jose De Oro because some members of TSM in the Riverside
They go
stumble
for
towards
Johnson!
lane, and Johnson, he is alone in the lane, has to flash under the Azir turret. Now the rest of FlyQuest have come on through. A slight slow onto Chime.
Those
Quite
crits.
a bit of damage from the Jinx on the output of those autos. But still, you have them.
wraparound. They got what they came for. The cooldown that won't be up for this Dragon Soul fight.
Oh, here we go. Solo, Call the Forge God, doesn't end up hitting the follow-up here. A lot of tempered movement on both sides. FlyQuest, oh, but look at the burst down. They lock him down. They get that pick onto Aframu. That's a go button for TSM. A knockup to follow up. They take down Takui. TSM are rolling over this fight. Philip with World Ender in the center of them all, but the dish back is actually pretty good. Tactical has to be careful. Jose De Oro also on the outskirts. Philip hitting that stopwatch, going in stasis. Johnson, he's pulling in the autos into Solo, but he flashes over the wall. Spica, the next one to potentially fall, but they put the kill onto Johnson. So much of that damage is out of it. 3 for 1 so far in TSM's favor. My goodness, so much to lead up to that fight. And the sole point, that is it. Soul now being able to achieve for TSM.
Ulted now turning their sights towards this Baron. FlyQuest have respawned though. Takui's got an unleashed teleport. The Azir can arrive too. TSM, this is so dangerous. Spica's so low.
He is. Takui's here. Ornhorn again. Can Solo get the knock-up? Spica's on the outside of the pit. Can it go for it? But Solo and the rest of the team, they're zoning them off so much. FlyQuest can't get in it. One of them gets charmed. Philip on the outskirts again. Aframu is still so high and blasted on down. Jose De Oro eliminated. 2 down. The efforts to fight away from Takui, but TSM.
Now the final push.
TSM ever since the fight around 30 able to push through.
TSM have crawled back in this one despite the early lead from FlyQuest. 5,000 the gold lead, and
Commit and when not to. And right now it's that steady pushing of their advantage.
Maple getting the bottom lane, pushing, prepping it for the rest of the team as they take the middle inhibitor. Still plenty of time left here with the power. The Ornn ult comes through.
Going for it.
Jose?
Targeted towards the bot lane and the charm onto Jose, but he's able to disengage from it. All the while though, TSM again okay.
This Xayah, who's been flashing forward into melee range of Aatrox to kill him off, also has the Cloud Dragon extra move speed to kite with.
You saw that channeling coming through from Spica, and the answer is good. Knocking over the wall, Jose De Oro marked down low. Chime out of stasis, and the Poppy ultimate onto Solo again. And Chime, he's the subject of Takui right now, but the rest of the team is here to follow up. Maple on the outskirts flashes after hitting his own Zonias here. And Aframu spitting out Johnson. Can he do enough? No. TSM, they answer it back onto FlyQuest. They kill every single one of the green side of this team. TSM clip the wings of FlyQuest, overcoming the first hurdle of their lower bracket run.
Wow, box diff